Welcome back for another deep dive.
We've been exploring this whole world of AI in education. It's
Yeah.
been really fascinating.
Yeah,
Um, and last couple times we've, kind of set the stage, talked about, what AI is doing in education, why it's relevant in classrooms,
hmm
and even dove into some ethical stuff that, teachers need to be thinking about.
yeah, for sure.
But today we're switching gears.
Okay.
We're going to focus on students.
All right.
What practical skills do students need?
To thrive in this world where AI is, becoming more and more prevalent.
Yeah, this is a good
I
one.
think it's really important, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk all day about what teachers should and shouldn't do,
Right.
but ultimately it's the students that are going to be living in this future.
Absolutely.
So giving them the tools to navigate this world is crucial.
So let's dive in. What do you think, like, when we talk about practical skills?
What comes to mind?
The first thing for me is it's not just about, clicking buttons and using the latest AI app. It's deeper than that.
Okay,
It's about understanding how these tools work.
I see.
So like imagine you're using, an AI writing tool,
Right.
helps you with your grammar,
Sure.
suggests different ways to phrase things.
Yeah.
Now, if you just blindly accept those suggestions,
Yeah.
you're not really in control.
All right.
But if you understand like the underlying algorithm,
Mm-hmm.
how it's analyzing text, how it's coming up with those suggestions,
Mm-hmm.
then you become a much more savvy user.
You're like the person who can drive a stick shift
Exactly.
versus someone who can only, drive an automatic
Yes,
Sorry.
you've got more control,
Yeah,
right?
you can really fine-tune things.
So we're talking about like AI literacy,
That's the term.
being
Yeah.
able to critically
The
evaluate
information.
that's coming from these AI systems
Exactly, and making informed decisions.
about how to use them.
Because we all know that AI can sometimes be a little wonky.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Give us some biased information.
Yeah, you can't just take everything at face value.
Right.
You got to be a little skeptical.
So how do we teach students to be more discerning?
Well, another really important skill is data literacy.
Okay.
Students need to understand that AI is only as good
Uh-huh.
as the data it's trained on.
Mm-hmm.
So if the data is flawed,
Mm-hmm.
the AI's output is going to be flawed too.
Right.
It's like if you bake a cake with bad ingredients,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how good of a baker you are.
It's not going to turn out well.
Exactly.
Cake is going to be a disaster.
So if you're, researching something
Yeah.
using an AI tool,
Uh-huh.
you got to think about, where's this information coming from?
Right,
Is
yeah.
it from reliable sources?
Are they diverse sources?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because if it's just, one narrow perspective
Mm-hmm.
that's feeding the AI, then the results are going to be skewed.
So it's almost like we're asking students to be like detectives.
I like that.
All right.
They have to question
The
it.
evidence, look at things from different angles. It's not just about, finding an answer
It's about evaluating.
where that answer is actually credible.
Absolutely. And this critical thinking,
Yeah.
it applies to other areas of AI too.
Okay.
Like think about the creative stuff.
Mhm.
AI can write stories,
Hmm.
compose music, even create art.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is.
Yeah.
But, it's still a tool.
Right.
It's like having a super advanced paintbrush.
Mhm.
It doesn't replace the artist.
Mm.
It just gives them new ways to create
And it's like we're talking about a whole generation here
Right.
that's going to be working.
alongside AI in ways we probably can't even imagine right now.
Hard to fathom
So what other skills do you think they're going to need?
to really be successful in this collaborative environment.
Well, problem-solving skills are going to be more important than ever.
Okay.
AI can help us analyze data, identify patterns,
Right.
but it's still humans
Huh.
that define the problems,
Mhm.
that ask the right questions,
Yeah.
and that come up with those, creative solutions.
So it's not about being replaced by AI. It's
Yeah.
about learning how to use it to our advantage
Like
to
say-
solve these, complex problems that we're facing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like having a super powerful assistant
Right.
that can help you research and brainstorm,
Crunch numbers.
but you're still the one steering the ship.
You're the captain.
Exactly.
I love that analogy.
And in this collaborative future, communication skills are
Cool.
going to be key.
That's huge.
Imagine, teams of humans and AI working together
Right.
on a project.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be able to communicate effectively,
Uh-huh.
understand each other's strengths and weaknesses,
Right.
work towards a common goal.
So it sounds like these skills we're talking about.
This AI literacy, data literacy,
Mhm.
problem-solving, communication.
It's not just about surviving in this AI-driven world.
No.
It's about thriving.
Absolutely.
It's about being in the driver's seat.
Yes.
And shaping the future.
Exactly. It's about giving students the tools they need to not just be passive bystanders, but to be active participants.
Make their mark.
To make their mark, exactly.
I love it.
And to use this technology responsibly and ethically.
Yes.
To create a future
where AI is truly serving humanity.
This has been a really thought-provoking conversation.
And, for everyone listening.
I hope this deep dive has kind of sparked your curiosity.
About, what it means to navigate
this world of AI.
What stood out to you?
How do you think these skills we talked about
might be relevant in your own life?
Your learning, your work.
Whatever you're doing.
Keep asking questions.
Keep exploring and keep diving deep.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.